Hello, Brat. Like my dirty siding, that's laying on the ground. They're not done. When they get done, I'll clean it. They're not going to be here now for at least 10 days. They got to go up and build a pole barn in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So they're going to be gone for a few days. But that gives me time to get stuff picked up. Right where I got it raked here, or not raked, that's where the cement's going to be poured. There's going to be a walk approach right here. Then, yep, all this stuff over here that you see here, short of the siding. Hey, Super Dave. All this lumber right here is going to go back. That's the steel for the breezeway sitting there. It's got to be put on it. Yep, so the breezeway will have the same steel as the pole barn. And then it'll butt up to the house, obviously. Can't get in my own garage because I quick set the door in. There we go. Got to adjust it. The concrete's still green, but you can walk on it. You get the windows figured out. Well, they're not shutting, but and I got one up here that's opened. But this here area here is got to be, this is the firewall, because you have a firewall. So this is going to be 2 layers of 5/8 drywall. Has to be put there. Then I'm putting firewall against the house there as well. Then when they made this, they set it up for my insulation. Hey, Cynthia. Then they set it up so for insulation here. So I put insulation in here, and I put this insulation here to seal that up. There's going to be a landing that's going to come out. That's why the windows are high. In case you're wondering why the windows are so high. So we can stand in the landing and look out. Because if I'm sitting right here right now, it's at my chest height. Then there's a big opening here. And you can see cement sitting here. There's going to be a pad poured out here as well. And this big opening serves a purpose. It's in here. I got lumber sitting here, nails still. I hired it out. I'm not doing this work. I'm not a builder per se. This is going in that opening. We're putting a slider patio door in that opening. That's what that's for. And this is the siding we was going to use, but we opted to put steel on it, mainly because he ordered wrong siding. But then there's my beast. Had a slight fire in it, so I'm doing some repair and some rewiring right now. There's the engine and everything else in it. So got it apart right now, doing some work on it. I was going to sell it. We're going to keep it. I'm going to have this and a new Ranger, but this is my workshop. Yeah, all this material, all this womanized lumber here is going to go away too in the posts, because he was going to build womanized steps here coming out the back door. But what we're going to do is we want an actual landing, because I'm going to put flooring, laminate over top of this cement. So like wood flooring, so a floating floor over top of it. Then I got I'm gonna run electric in here. There's gonna be a couple circuits. There's gonna be an overhead light up there. I'm gonna have a switch on this side that's gonna turn this porch light on for this door. And it'll also turn the light on for back there. Then we're gonna have, I gotta wait for them to figure out where the steps are gonna be at. I'm gonna put an electrical outlet here. There's gonna be a box mounted up there for overhead light. And I'm gonna put an outlet over here as well. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna run my power from my panel over here to the outlet. It's gonna come over here. Then I'm gonna run up to a switch plate, and then from that switch, it'll run up to the overhead light, outside light. Then I'll run power or wire from that the other switch. It's gonna go up and over and through and come down over here to this light that's gonna be put over here. Then there gonna be motionless lights. It's gonna be a simple circuit. Then we'll have a little indent here from the landing. Landing's probably gonna go about over here. I gotta put 5/8 drywall on this too. Then this screen door's coming off, and all this trim's gonna come off. Cause we don't need a screen door in now that it's in here. Then that light's going away. That light's gonna go on the outside. Then I'm gonna use that electrical wiring to feed the overhead light. And you can see they pulled the steel, I had to pull the steel off the building right there to do the addition. They got this is the back side, you can see the window. There'd be steel about here too. But then you can see they blended the roof, transitioned the roof all the way across on the back. They gotta do the soffits yet. Then, yeah, it's getting there. That little window, they thought we were going to take it out, but we're not going to. Yeah, I like doing the finish work, I guess you call it finished carpentry work, because I have all the tools to do that. I don't mind doing that kind of stuff. Building this is another story. This is actually, if you see these beams here, it said there's 8 of them, and they're 6 inches by 6 inches, and they're actually sunk in the ground 42 inches. In the ground, they're sitting on cement footings, and just like this beam here is. So they furred out the wall for drywall for me. So these beams are, if you look down through there, they're the same as the 6x6 beam. That way I don't have to fur it out for drywall. And plus then I can put insulation in between them. Then I sealed up the blocks. Then we'll cram insulation in here. What I'll do here is I'll go in here and I'll put a 2x4 in here, so I can bring the drywall right up to this corner. Then the other drywall will meet it here. So that way that this corner is supported. No, I'm going to use rolled. I'd rather use the rolled for one reason. If I ever have to take a wall open up or do something, I can get to the wiring easy. If you put spray in there, the wiring is pretty much inaccessible. You basically gotta cut shit out and all that, so I don't want to do it. So I'm gonna take part electric for this is gonna be from the house, and the other's gonna come off the garage, because I have a, as See, this is the idea if I can walk right from the house out here. Because I have, right there's my electrical panel. Right there, it's gonna feed it. It's a 100 amp panel, that'll feed it. I'm only gonna run 30 amp circuit out to it because you ain't gonna have everything running in here, and it's not gonna have a whole lot of outlets. It's gonna have, I'll probably put an outlet here, I'll put an outlet here, then I'm gonna tap into that outlet, and I'm gonna put one on the outside. It has to be GFI, but I'll put an outlet out here. That way there's an outlet right here in the center of this wall here. The house now is 40, 42, 57, 87 feet long is what the house is now. It's going to be with a total length for the counting the garage. From one corner of here to the front of the house, or the other corner of the house, it's 87 feet. And this is where I got it raked here, kind of. This is going to be a cement pad right here. So when you walk out, you're going to walk right on the approach here. It's kind of dirty because they're working. Then my wife's car, this is my project. I got to open this bay up because if they call me and say my Ranger's in, I got to be able to get that in the bay. So probably today I'm gonna take a little bit of time. I got to get my kayaks picked up, get them off the floor because the stuff has gone away. So I'm gonna mount them. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna mount them on posts back here. Both my kayaks will sit here. I have an outlet here. This is for my RV to plug into because we're going to get a new travel trailer. This bay is actually set up to accommodate a travel trailer. So I'm going to, this outlet here is going to be to plug the trailer in if we got it working. It won't run the air conditioning, but you got it in here, you're just going to plug it in and do electric. Then this over here, this is the soffit for outside for the addition. This is the corner piece I took off the pole barn. They're not going to reuse it, but I'm going to keep it in case something happens to my garage pole barn. And this is extra material left over from the pole barn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some posts out here. I'm going to get this stuff off the ground. And then I'm going to put my kayaks on another set of posts that I'll screw onto here and here so I can get these kayaks sitting, get them off the ground and get them put up for the year. They're going to stay out here. Then I don't want to have it extending too much out here because I want to, we're looking at a 27-foot trailer that's going to fit in here. So it's going to ultimately be, I'm going to get what they call a toy hauler so I can put the Ranger in the back end of it. We can take it with us. So, yep, there's the beast. It's up on blocks right now. I've been so busy I ain't had a chance to do anything with it. Hello, John. I know who you are. You keep changing your channel name, but I know who you are. You can't fool me. Yeah, so that's gonna be my project today. I think I got all this material out here that they've left over, and it's gonna be just the right length and everything else. So it's all right here that I can make kayak racks and everything out of it to set my kayaks on. So, well, if I need to, I got new stuff there. Then these are my steps. This is the material for the steps. Hello, Ann. These are the materials for my steps. That's your ridge cap or your ridge venting for the up on top. That's left over. That's their ladder. This siding is all going back. We're not going to use it. Then all that material next to it is extra as well. all that womanized is going to go back because I want regular steps made, not womanized steps. So, yep. Then next year, we start traveling. I'll have a lot more content than I've been putting out right now because I'm getting bored. I mean, you guys get bored too. And so we are going to start traveling. If you're going to make a few trips, we're going to do the Hatfield McCoy ride. We're going to take the Ranger down there and get in a hotel, most likely, and we're going to do the Hatfield McCoy ride. And then we're going to start doing some big travels, going out west. Utah, Wyoming, Northern Cap. My wife wants to go to San Diego, California. Go to California, all over. So that's my future plans are. People are getting, one of my subscribers, he's worried. He's been monetized a year and he ain't making no money. You know what? It isn't about the money. You know, I think I made, I don't know, a couple grand since I've been doing this. Not a whole lot, but I got monetized because that's what I wanted to do. You know, it's like a goal. And there, nice fire for you. We can have a fireside chat. But I did it to get as a goal. You know, you can make more money going to McDonald's or Burger King working, you know, when you can on YouTube at times. So, but that's what it is. But then eventually I got to get this thing squared up and leveled. It's just sitting here. This wasn't my front yard. Eventually here, I'm going to put a lean-to off the back side here. It's going to, I don't know, I got to be careful of that old oak tree there with his face on it, but I got to carry it over here. It's got to be wide enough that I can store stuff back here. So I'm just going to make it just wide enough that possibly if I wanted to, I could then close one end of it. Because maybe I'll put the Ranger out here or whatever. But then these are the rails off the temporary steps we're on the house. The rest of it, I modified the platform and gave it away to my friend who needed a set of steps. So. Yeah, we got 5 watching right now and 2 thumbs up. Hey, if you're my troll, you know who you are. I don't need to say your name. A lot of people know who you are in here. Why don't you go find something to do? Get off my channel. Stay the hell away from me. Nobody dumped you. You deserve to be dumped. Oh, they're on another job. That's why I'm out here. They had to go on another job, then they're leaving Monday, going to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan to build a pole barn. So they'll be gone about 10 days. Then they'll be back to finish it up. Yeah, she knows who she is. She's trash. Waste of flesh. Everything that's happened, happens to her. She deserved it. She probably, I would say, admit it. It's possible she lost her channel because I'm gonna get rid of this blanket. I reported her videos And there is a community guideline standard. And maybe YouTube says, well, okay, she's in violation. So they saw the videos. So she had enough of them sitting there that they probably just pulled the channel down, which she deserved. She mind her own business and draw her pictures. She'd be fine, but you can't tell her that. Can't tell people that. You know, YouTube don't like channels like that, and people don't like to go to channels like that. So just mind your own business and do your own thing. That's what I do. I don't even go to her channel. She's not worth my time. I hear stories. I don't care. I hear stories about her channel. People went over there, but actually she's helping me out because people see that channel and they want to go check out mine. Then they get over here, next thing you know, it's like, oh wow, I got subscribers. Yeah, and I've been accused of buying subscribers. You know how you do that? If it's a monetized channel, they got a join button. You join it. When you join it, people see that. Oh, he's a nice guy. Next thing you know, you got subscribers. That's how you do it. So you want to accuse me of buying subscribers? Yeah, I do. I buy them by joining their channels. I'm going to clarify that because you can't change that around. She's a tramp. She's a tramp. Waste of flesh. Needs to go step in front of a bus or something. Do everybody a big favor. Look at that blanket burning. That's a nice segue, Brett. Grape jelly. Look there. Yeah, cool color. I'm looking at the camera on my phone watching it. It's got a cool effect. I know it. I haven't eaten nothing today, speaking of food. Well, I've snacked, but never ate nothing. Actually, you know what? That's about where I've been lately. But I gotta be careful. I'm gonna get my weight up there again, so it's getting wintertime. You know, I was gonna get hot dogs today for the guys, because we've been feeding them. They had hot dogs, we had hamburgers, and I was gonna get hot dogs and brats for them to eat, and they didn't show up today, so they missed out. That fire's been going all day. I've been going around gathering up stuff. Yeah, they ain't no worse than a lot of the stuff that other people eat. I like bologna too. I like ring bologna. I'll get ring bologna and buy a ring, and I'll just cut chunks off and eat it. I love ring bologna too. As they say, assholes, elbows, and eyeballs. I like chili dogs. I was going to do a computer live stream, but my wife is done with work for today. You want to... Ooh, fried grasshopper sounds good. Have you heard of crickets? They have a little crunch to them. Then the legs get caught in between your teeth. How's that sound there? Angela, where you been? You haven't contacted me on Facebook. You haven't texted me in ages. I figured you were mad at me. How you doing there, sweet Angela? I got a troll that every time I call somebody sweetie or something, she makes something up about it. Bad news with Casey? Well, when you get time, I'm on live, but you can text me and let me know what's going on with her. Everybody, if you don't know, Casey's Angela's daughter. Me and Angela are close friends. Really close. One of my best friends, next to everybody else. But yeah, I cleaned up. See all the leaves sitting on the ground here. I just picked this area up. It's all tore up. You can see where they moved the slab for the porch. All right, you can do that, Angela. Then dog had back surgery. My son is 36. And my one daughter is 42 and the other is 43. No, yeah, one's 42, one is 41. They're about a year different. So I got them all over. No. One's in Colorado, the other's in Stanton, then my son's in Grand Rapids. He's actually bought our other house, our house office, because we're actually living up here pretty much full time. Yeah, I think we got one extra viewer. Everybody say hello to the troll. Give her the finger. I know there's a finger icon in the chat box. Everybody give her a royal #1. Feel free to. She's a waste of flesh. We're about to get hit with a cat. Oh. Yeah, you're down there in that area where you get all that stuff. Well, exactly, Brett. She used to be a good person. I used to like doing live streams. She'd come in, but I don't know. She just changed. She turned into a waste for no reason. Well, the offer's always been there. You know, she deletes those troll channels, gets a legit channel. I wouldn't block her because I don't know. I can kind of forgive, but I don't forget, obviously. My fire's been burning since I think 7:30 this morning. That was heaping. I had building materials in there, and it was just full of building stuff. And oh, Sonia Sturmy, and the channel's called In Detail. I think you remember her. She was the British gal used to come in and hang out with me on live streams. She thinks I hacked and had her channel taken down. I mean, I did report videos. Maybe YouTube took it down, but it was nothing with hacking. It was called. She did something wrong, and she paid for it by losing her channel. Look at that fire. She used to be. I don't know what happened to her. Somebody warned me back in the day about her. They said it. I don't know why you got her on here. She's one of the biggest trolls on YouTube, and I didn't know that. And I should have listened to him, because she was always telling me, you shouldn't allow that person in your chat. She didn't like you, Angela. She didn't like a lot of people. And she said, well, I was advising you. No, you weren't. You were telling me how to run my channel, and that doesn't work that way. We're in the low 70s, if that. It's cool. I'm out here with just a t-shirt on. You can see. See, I just got a t-shirt on. Sitting out here in my backyard. Back garden, whatever you want to call it. There's a house. The woods behind is mine. We own the woods. There's a trail. Goes to our friend's place. Scott, if you know who he is, goes to his place. It's a little off center, dear. Yeah, we got 6 watching and 3 some thumbs up. Hey, troll, if you're here, can you do me a favor? Give me a thumbs down. Either way, it helps, because I monetize these. Yeah, you're on that metric system. It's cool up here now. Actually, the air hasn't been on in a couple days now. We've just been the heat kicked on like 2 or 3 times last night. So, but this breezeway will help in wintertime, because we can go right from the house into the breezeway, right in the garage, get in the car, start it up, open the door, drive out, close the door, and without no heat loss from the doors being open, because it's going to be insulated. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, she doesn't like me. I'm disgusted with her as a person. Even Fiona, who's Emma Boat, the Nailboat girl, even said it. She's a very vindictive person, and Fiona's really thick-skinned, and she's the one that's advised me just to keep going like I am. She said, don't let her bother you. Just keep doing what you're doing. And I actually had people from the drone community, drone worship. He's a nice, great guy, Dan. He says, keep your chin up. Just keep doing what you do. You know, don't let stuff like that bother you. You know, and he's the guy you don't want to get pissed off. I mean, even with her. Yep. I gotta fix the door, make sure I can open and close it. I may just level it up while I'm sitting here. I got the stuff. I want to seal off that. I don't want to. I can't do the slider because I can't handle. That thing's heavy, and there's no way my wife can help me carry it. So, yeah. Yeah, and I get off here, Angela. If you got my phone number still, you can do. If you want to text, you want to call and chat, you're more than welcome to. You know that. Not too many people got my number on here. Ones that do, are gone. So gone or blocked. Caught a praying mantis today. Are you still active on your YouTube, Angela, or not so much? Because I haven't seen nothing from you. I'm getting to the dead part of my time because I did order a side by side for up here, and I'm waiting. I've been waiting since July for it, so that's gonna be part of the channel. Oh, no time. Yeah, you're so busy with the nurse thing, aren't you? You're a chameleon. We get little salamanders all over here. Every now and then I'll pick something up, there'll be a salamander underneath it. We get them all over in the yard here. I don't know when he's going to bring it in. I got 2 more raccoons coming in at some point. I don't know when he's going to bring them. So, 4 watching and 4 thumbs up. That's a good thing. And somebody left, so maybe the troll left. Oh yeah. Well, if you do it at 62, you can get Social Security. You won't get the full shot, but you can get your Social Security. Then also you can get the. Then when you turn 65, you can get the Medicare and all the other stuff. Because I'm 66 now, so. I got a video on here. You need to go look for it. It's one of my videos. You can play it for Steve. I'm on my phone, otherwise I'd share it out on my computer. But yeah, I got a video out. I was walking dog one day. Well, I suppose I got to go get my screw gun. I got to fix that door so it shuts easier. And go in and see what my wife wants to do today. She's done work. Yeah, I'm 66. I turned 66 August 1st. Yeah, that's why I don't care about drama no more. They, you know. Well, I did talk to Google because Google owns YouTube, obviously. You know, I talked to YouTube about that channel as well, and they got a whole floor dedicated to channels like that, but they got a backlog. But they said that they can. I gave them the links to the both troll channels, and they said that they can. He'll pass it on, and they said also I can get an attorney. And I said the only problem with the attorney is she's from another country, and they said, well, you can get an attorney, and they can do a cease and desist order against her. But trouble is, she's another country. How are you going to force her? That's what I told them. But they said just be patient, and they will most likely the channels will come down. They can track the URL or code for it, and they can ban that channel from ever being on YouTube again. So what goes around comes around. I don't want to drop my phone in the fire. That'd be a hot deal, wouldn't it? All these ashes are from the last couple of days here. I burn up wood, plywood, and everything in here. When this cools down good, I'll bring my tractor and trailer over here and I'll shove all these up and I'll get rid of them. But anyway, guys, I just thought I'd give you a quick update. I kind of want to do a live, but I lost my buddy Murad, and I like to have somebody I can trust up there with me. So, if anybody's available to hang out with me on my lives, leave me a message somehow or whatever, and I'll work a time out. It seems like the analytics tell me, for me, it's better to do my lives towards the evening than in the afternoon. So, all right, Angela, I will see you later. And I'll see everybody else. I got a quick, that's bugging me. I'll get a screw gun and square up my door so it shuts right. So, all right, guys, thanks for coming in. Thanks to Troll for the views. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.